it is quite fitting that these festivities take place in our magnificent international terminal, Atlanta's gateway to the world. Our celebration is happening mere days after National Korean American Day on January 13th, which commemorates the first Korean immigrants to the U.S. in 1903. There are over 2.5 million Korean Americans in the United States, and a significant population called Metro Atlanta home. America is a stronger, better nation because of the contributions Korean Americans have made. They range from the invention of the first beating heart operation for coronary artery heart disease to the development of the nectarine. Korean Americans also boast significant achievements in government, engineering, architecture, sculpture, acting, singing, and writing, among the many facets of our society. Shining a spotlight on Korean Americans has additional significance at Hartsfield-Jackson. As the world's busiest airport, we provide service to over 150 U.S. destinations and nearly 70 international destinations in over 45 countries. We continue to explore new routes for air service development, particularly in the growing Asian market. These routes will strengthen our respective economies while improving our country's ties.
Our goal is to help our Korean community be better engaged and facilitate and become a greater part of the American society, as well as taking elements of Korean culture and heritage and introducing it to our various local communities. So we have a great program for you today, as you can see highlighted by our Hanbok fashion show. Hanbok is the traditional Korean attire of the royal court, and with a food demonstration and samples of traditional Korean cuisine. And again, just to go briefly over, Korean American Day was this past Monday. January 13th is officially National Korean American Day, as recognized by the U.S. Congress in 2003. And this year is the 117th Korean American Day to officially recognize the start of Korean immigration to the United States in 1903.
The Korean community in the United States began with the arrival of 101 people in Hawaii in 1903 and has grown rapidly since this humble start. Currently, more than 2.5 million Koreans are living in the United States. Over the past century, Korean community in Metro Atlanta has grown significantly, as well, with approximately 120,000 Koreans in these areas today. Around 30% of Korean investment in the United States is concentrated in the southeastern regions, and more than 110 Korean companies operate throughout Georgia, contributing to the local economies. I'm proud to see the Korean community has its roots firmly in the soil of the United States by actively participating in American society and bridging gaps between Korea and American communities. Hanbok, the beautiful traditional clothing of Korea, is one of the most recognizable cultural icons of Korea. Although not used daily, hanbok is worn at important events such as weddings, celebrations, and funerals. I hope the presentation of hanbok and other performances today provide an opportunity for each of you to have a better understanding of Korean culture.
I am proud to be friends and partners with our Korean American community. So, Consul General Mr. Michael Park, my colleague, State Representative Sam Park, and all the other dignitaries that are with us here today. As far as the audience is concerned, I would encourage you, if you have never experienced the Korean American culture, I strongly encourage you to do so. From the cuisine to the attire. And so with that, on behalf of the Georgia House of Representatives, I commend and congratulate you on the 117th anniversary here and abroad.
As the only Korean American currently serving in the Georgia House, I have a particular pride of being a product of the Korean American community here in the Metro Atlanta area. The sacrifices, hard work, and perseverance of this community has produced me. And I think it's critically important for the Korean community to continue to ensure that they have a seat at the table. And we can do that by ensuring that your voice is counted in the upcoming census, that you register to vote, and use your power and ensure that your voice is heard this November. So with that, it is a great honor and pleasure to present a resolution from Representative Mike Glanton, myself, and the Georgia House, recognizing and commending and celebrating Korean American Day here in the state of Georgia, as well as the cultural significance of the hanbok. If I may just read a quick part of it. Whereas Korean Americans have made significant contributions to the economic vitality and cultural diversity of Georgia and the United States, and whereas the Korean American community in Georgia is one of the fastest growing and largest in the United States, and their continued civic engagement and participation will strengthen American democracy and the liberty, equality, and justice it preserves. And whereas Dr. Uncha E. Shreve, president of the Atlanta chapter of the Hanbok Technology Institute, has established an impressive record of renown for her efforts toward bolstering Georgia's cultural diversity and for her work in displaying the hanbok for all to enjoy. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the House of Representatives that the members of this body recognize Korean American Day in Georgia and the cultural significance of the hanbok.